Hey guys, welcome back. It's at that time of year again. It's the end of the year, towards the end of 2024. And yeah, something I always like doing is doing a little bit of a look back, doing a top 10. So we're going to kick off with the Black Series. I'm going to take a look at my top 10 favourite figures from 2024. I'm pretty excited. I've got some more over there. We've had a pretty good year for Black Series. We've got some really great additions to the line. Some new characters, new versions of new figures. We've got a good slate of figures coming in early 2025. So without further ado, I have 4 honourable mentions. These are just ones that didn't quite make the cut. And yeah, I can have as many honourable mentions as I want. So this is my video. But yeah, I'd love to hear what your thoughts are, and let's get into it. All right, here we are. Honourable mentions. First up, in no particular order, we have the Droideka. I did get 2 of these. Absolutely amazing figure. Any reason sort of it didn't make top 10 is it's not a character, I suppose. It's a droid. And you know, I'm not droidist or anything like that, but yeah, I don't know what it is. It just couldn't quite crack it. I wanted to mention it because it is an absolutely amazing figure, especially once you've worked out how to fold this guy up into his little bowl. But yeah, he definitely needed to have 2 in the collection. It looks great on the Phantom Menace shelf. So I'm very happy with this one. Bring in the light a little bit closer. So yeah, Droideka for first honourable mention. Really great figure. The next one is the Phase 1 clone. This is the new 2024 sculpt, and yeah, I think they've finally nailed it. I think yeah, this is the go-to going forward. Really nice. We've also got the Lieutenant / 501st, which was a great figure as well. I dare say we'll get those originals like this one here back out in the line at some point. Because yeah, these ones are a little bit dated now. Still cool. But yeah, Phase 1 Clone Trooper, next honorable mention. The next one I have is a new one. It is Neil. Now, yeah, just didn't quite crack the top 10. He's a great little figure. There were just 10 other figures that I liked a little bit more than Neil. But yeah, he's definitely been the highlight of the Skeleton Crew for me. It's been a lot of fun to sort of see his character progressing. We're about to get the 6th episode this week. So yeah, Neil from the Skeleton Crew. And last but not least, for honourable mentions, I can pick him up off the floor. We have Yoda. Yeah, just an amazing figure, amazing likeness. I'm definitely on the hunt for another, even if I can get a loose one, just so I can have this one up on the Phantom Menace shelf and then another one for Revenge of the Sith. But yeah, Yoda, fantastic figure, great likeness. Not sure why he just didn't quite crack the 10 for me. And that could just be size, and again, there's 10 other figures that I liked more than this one when it come down to it. It was a very tough choice, but yeah, let's crack on with the top 10. And coming in at 10th place, we have IG-12. Fantastic update to a much needed figure. It's not really an update. It's technically it's a brand new figure. I do hope IG-11 and IG-88 are going to get some love. Those old ones are a little bit undersized. But yeah, the little Grogu that comes with this one, the little Lanzellans down the bottom, absolutely fantastic. This is a absolutely cracking new figure. You know, some nice updates. In the IG-11 and the 88, they had they used to have the little rubber bits on the elbows, and they all just sort of disintegrated and wore away. But yeah, he's fantastic IG-12. But yeah, I'd like to see an update to IG-11. I think that would be super cool. So yeah, he comes in at 10th for 2024. Moving briskly on to 9th, we have here Mr. Cassian Andor. This is an absolutely... This just blew me away, this figure. That just the likeness of the character. This is pretty much Cassian from the very beginning of Rogue One. So we're going to see Cassian progress through Season 2 of Andor in 2025. And yeah, well, I think we're going to see him come up to this part. They have said numerous times that it's going to lead right into the beginning of Rogue One. So we're going to get a look at this guy. I did do a bit of a custom. I did manage to pick up another one of these Cassians for $5. It was a ridiculous sort of Black Friday sale. And yeah, it was like an hour long blowout. And yeah, I managed to snag another one for $5. So I updated the Edu Cassian, the one with the blue. He came out really nice. So yeah, really looking forward to Season 2 of Andor. Yeah, so yeah, he's number 9. Coming in at number 8, Ahsoka Tano Peridea, known to fans as Ahsoka the White. An absolutely outstanding figure. Really, really nice. The head sculpt is amazing. The outfit is fantastic. I just think Hasbro maybe dropped the ball a little bit by leaving out the cape. I think that's, an essential part of some of these characters, some of these figures. I think they need to start having some capes, some extra stuff, because they're going to do a re-release of this one with a cape, and it's just, I think the collectors are pretty much onto Hasbro at this point, and it's, I think it's time to sort of say enough's enough. Stop playing around and just put them in the first release. Let us get the figure as it should be intended, not as a pick-me-up later on. Otherwise, this figure is absolutely outstanding. Amazing likeness to Rosario Dawson. And yeah, probably if you had the soft goods, had that extra cape, cloak, whatever you want to call it, robe, probably would have scurried up the list very, very quickly. But Ahsoka the White comes in at number 8. Coming in number 7, another addition from the Ahsoka series. We have Captain Enoch. Really, really nice figure. I'm not sure he would have done so well selling in a single pack. But yeah, the pack with the Night Troop has been seen at Walmart in the US for about $13, which is absolutely insane. If you can snag one for $13, I urge you to do so. Even if you get it for around $20, which I've seen them down to as well at this point in time. Yeah, fantastic design. The figure's done really nicely. Good smart reuse of some Stormtrooper parts, and then some new elements as well to create, the cracks in the torso armor. It's just an instantly iconic look. Very Star Wars, very inspired by obviously other mediums in history. But yeah, still a really cool addition to the Black Series. So Enoch comes in at number 7. Number 6, I'm taking a dive into the expanded universe. Jorus Sabaoth. An absolutely incredible addition to the line this year. Took a lot of people by surprise when Hasbro announced it. And probably a little bit of excess vitriol from the 3 3/4 inch collectors, but they are getting one. At this point of time, they are doing a 3.75 Jorus Sabaoth, however you want to say it. So I'm glad the 3 3/4 line is getting a Jorus as well. But again, good figure, smart reuse, some great parts, amazing head sculpt. The lightning fingers are, iconic from the Heir to the Empire book cover. Super duper cool. It definitely comes across as one of those crazy old wizards. So yeah, he's fantastic. Jorus Sabaoth. How do you pronounce it, with a K or a S? I've just jumped between twice. But generally I'll go with Sabaoth. So I think that's how he's pronounced in the audiobooks. But yeah, really, really cool. So he's number 6. Number 5, we have the Dark Lord, Darth Sidus. This is an absolutely amazing addition. We get some more iconic characters from Revenge of the Sith, and not many go much further than this, particularly with the Yoda that I just spoke about. These two go perfectly together. If you can get Yoda in a good dueling pose, we need his a Senate pod. Someone clever like Landspeeder Luke could whip up a Senate pod. If he hasn't already, I could be completely unaware of that if he or someone else has. But yeah, that would make a really cool display. But yeah, Darth Sidus, there's been some leaks of an alternate head, so we may be getting a different version of him at some point. I would like a sort of red outfit, like the Red Senate arrest version of Palpatine before he gets deformed and scarred. I would love to see that. But yeah, this one, super duper cool. And yeah, an iconic jewel. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a different version of this Sidious coming out for the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith next year in 2025, based on the leaks of that. It looks like this head sculpt, but slightly more angry. So we'll see. So number 5 was Darth Sidus. Number 4, sticking with the prequels, we're going with his apprentice, Darth Maul. Now, yeah, this single release, absolutely unreal. The speeder bike version that comes with the blood fin was super cool. But yeah, just the sort of the continuation of the plastic through the bottom. Obviously, they went with soft goods for the deluxe version with the speeder, just so you can allow that movement of the soft goods to sit on the speeder, and that works out beautifully. The robe was absolutely unreal. And the only way you get this sort of Maul with that robe is with the 3-pack, the Jewel of the Fates 3-pack that came with a re-release of Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. A great looking pack, especially if you'd missed out on either Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. Qui-Gon coming out as recently as the 25th anniversary of The Phantom Menace, and that packaging, and the Obi-Wan Kenobi for episode 1 had just come out in the archive line, so no shortage of the characters out there. So great, again, some good representation. But yeah, to have this Maul finally updated from the first one 11 years ago when the Black Series started in 2013, that was the one that got it going for me. The original Darth Maul. But yeah, this one's just super nice. The articulation's unreal. just the perfect Darth Maul in my opinion for episode 1 anyway. Oh, it comes in at number 3, Mr. Maul. Number 2, so we're getting close. We have Mr. M Nadon. Yeah, this one, absolutely unreal. I'm a big sucker for the aliens and the weird and the wonderful, wacky, wild side of Star Wars. So yeah, this guy just takes the cake. There's only, in my eyes, there's only one figure better than this all year, and we're about to have a look at that one. But yeah, I was talking to my friend Metal Jedi about this one, and said I'd love them to reuse some parts and do a Raw on Korob. I even wouldn't hesitate to get another one of these if I saw one and give it a crack myself, because it'd be pretty cool. You could just find some Jedi robes that fit this guy that would work. But yeah, M Nadon, again, the weird, the wacky, the wonderful, the quirky side of Star Wars, the aliens, I love it. And this guy goes beautifully up with the modal nodes and Dr. Evazan and Ponda Baba and Greedo. I'd love to see some more Cantina patrons, but yeah, this one certainly iconic. I think next I'd like to see a Snaggletooth. I don't really know who else. In terms of preference, I'd go for a Snaggletooth, I think, just to get those OGs, the originals that were made by Kenner. Even a blue Snaggletooth I wouldn't say no to. But yeah, if you can track this one down, if you haven't picked it up, I'd definitely recommend it. It seems to be on Amazon around the world. Yeah, definitely a highlight for 2024. So now we come to the grand finale. My single favourite Black Series figure from 2024 is... I'm going to do a National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation style drum roll. I'm going to do the drrrr. No, it is Captain Brutus from the Skeleton Crew. Yeah, he's a recent addition, but my God, this figure has just blown me away. The details, the accessories, the sculpting, everything about this figure has just been absolutely unreal. And again, it tickles that itch for aliens and the wacky, the wild, the wonderful, much like M Nadon. And this guy ticks all the boxes. He's got the OG aesthetic from the original trilogy. He's just got that vibe about him. He is definitely a pirate. He's got all the guns. A lot of people have drawn comparisons to visually appearing like Blackbeard, with all the guns on the chest. But yeah, what Hasbro's done with this guy is just absolutely fantastic. I love the weathering all up down the side on the ends of the cuffs of the sleeves. Yeah, the articulation's fantastic. I would love to see an alternate head with like an opening growl, but this one's great. Bright red eyes, snarly teeth. Like I said, the gun's just packed. I did do a pretty good review of this one that was nice and close up, and the paint applications, all the paint details, they pretty much got it covered. If you can keep it in focus, that'd be fantastic too. But for me, Pirate Captain Brutus is my favourite Black Series figure for 2024. So coming in at number 1. And then we have my class of 2024 top 10 Black Series figures. Let's throw in the honourable mentions just for good measure. Little Yoda down the front. Yeah, he's not going to stay. It's all good. These chairs over here. I'll bring the chair in. So there is the Force with Jesse class of 2024. Favourite Black Series figures. Thank you all for tuning in. Drop a comment down below. Let me know where yours sit. I'm looking forward to catching everyone else's videos as we go into the new year. And yeah, we'll have my top 10 vintage collection figures coming up too. So stay tuned for that one. Until then, may the Force be with you always.